Alright, should be good. Everybody, welcome back. Oh, excuse me. Sorry I missed yesterday. Still, I don't know. Like, I thought I was kind of over this. I am pretty much over it now across my but I kind of got hit with like a second wave. Feeling super tired, and then I had classes today. So ended up not doing it yesterday, but it should be back on track. Stream every other night of the week. So maybe, I mean, here, yeah. This cat's trying to like sit in my lap. Like, I don't think that's gonna work here in a second. Are you just a little lap cat? She says, yeah, man, why not? What's the deal? So let's get here, Jana.
As you wish.
Duo Z.
Busy, eh?
I'm busy, or there's somebody named who's busy? Okay.
I want to go first strike here.
I don't know. Okay, the fizz buffs. I think that's next patch.
Oh, the gray, they're buffing the fish.
Yeah, they're changing his ratio on, I think, his jump from like a 0.75 to a 0.9. So, doing quite a bit of extra damage. Alright, I guess. Let's do Rakan. They're a pretty good looking squad in general here.
So they got the deer. The ooh deer.
Oh dear, okay. When you said that, I was looking at Professor and I was thinking they got Lilia, and I was like, oh shit. It's actually deer though. It's pretty hit or miss. I'd be more scared of Lilia in general. But, okay. Swain. Kind of annoying. It's probably Udyr.
Well, our team fight is insane.
Yeah. Kind of disappointed with Hot D last week, man. I don't know. It just feels like it's getting a little too woke. It's not having a good, solid storyline. Like, I'll watch it, but it's like, did we really need like 2 more, pregnancies in that episode?
Oh yeah.
Shit. I was like, yes, pregnancy's hard. Back then, but it's like, what? Like, who's the audience for that? I don't know. I don't necessarily know that a lot of women want to watch that either. Like those aspects.
Yeah, my 9-month pregnant wife.
Yeah, like who's trying to watch that? Or the meme you sent me was like the random prince like masturbating out a window or something. It's like
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Fuck wants to see that? Like, I get it, he's a douchebag, he's weird. They're just trying to show you something to make the audience feel uncomfortable, to subvert the male gaze. Like, it feels like I'm watching, like, Theory or something on the screen here in a fantasy world.
Right.
But, annoying. And just, these characters that nobody cares about, like Damon's wife, it's like, we barely knew her. We don't care if she dies for the most part. Same thing with Rhaenyra's man. It's like, okay, that sucks, but we don't know him. Like, we never even met him in the previous season. Why are we supposed to care? There's just too many things. They're just like unearned drama. Not focusing on what they have. Damon, you know, he's just like, he has such potential to be cool. It's like, okay, the man's staying out of politics. He's just hanging out in like rich libraries, you know, doing stuff. What's he into? And it still doesn't go into that much more. It's like, well, he's reading these histories of his ancestors. Like, all right, cool. You know, I don't know. So we'll see how it goes, but went back and watched the pilot of the original Game of Thrones, and I was watching some clips from like the original from the first couple of seasons. I'm like, man, there was so much more intrigue. Now, yes, like the actors, or like these actors aren't bad, but like, you know, Peter Dinklage is kind of next level. Okay. We got the flash. Better flash that, man. Okay.
The dream. The dream of darkness.
First,
Heck, I'm getting both.
He's gonna get one of them at least. He might get a second one. He should. I think so. What? Can't believe she got him.
Most good guys are just kidding themselves. If you forget my name, just call for the Lord of Darkness. Emperor, Hotness.
Oh, bro.
Doing the right thing is
Fucking annoying.
boring. I'm waiting for him now.
Hoping it wouldn't break my shield. He's probably gonna re-gank this. Hopefully he will.
Safe is for nerds. I do danger.
Why's he trying to gank Fizz? I mean, I guess Fizz is low.
an enemy has been slain.
Fucking way.
Oh, you think?
An ally has been slain.
Safety is boring, you. Let's start a fight.
An enemy has been slain.
Life sucks without Zion, but it is less complicated.
Oh my god. Oh, she got the original kill too. She's gonna get another kill right here.
Killing spree.
Life is way more fun when you know the rules.
So freaking annoying early on. What's up, Iwa? Pulling the chat up here.
Except for my hair.
An enemy has been slain.
Because I'm free, and I am free because I'm bad. I'm gonna go stare in the mirror. It's daily application.
I guess I'll buy. What does she have?
This planet's going down.
I guess I should have tried to. Oh my god. I guess I should have tried to body block that initial W that killed her, but I think I was going in for the kill early levels with the Hecarim.
Don't apologize for doing my thing.
Maokai's OP. He's still pretty good. I know they've nerfed him some. Oh. Wait, what?
An enemy has been slain.
Oh my god.
Get wrecked.
That was good. I was watching you middle. I didn't realize the fucking Swain grabbed me.
Woo! I am alive. World's gonna burn.
Alright, I need it back before Swain W's me and kills me.
Christ. God, I really want to type something, but I'm not going to. It's like, sorry, I made you get grabbed right there, man. My bad.
I'm just helping it along.
Like, I'm not even in the fucking lane. Or the other 2 times.
Violence kill.
Run, rabbit, run.
Darkness is the new high.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has
I guess we're
been
trying to get
slain.
Dragon or something. I don't know why she's hard pushing that.
Oh shit, I'm coming.
Used to be a square. Then I
Misfortune, don't die again, please.
Enemy rampage.
Where's the ping on me? I kind of want to like spam ping myself, but I won't. Support! What are you doing?
dance between the rules. Self-control is for star nerds. I choose fun. Sometimes we reach into
Fucking dead again.
I do what I want.
Double kill.
Nice.
An ally has been slain.
Shit. Jesus, so close. I'm gonna have to get fucking Morel's probably this
Only
game.
believe in myself. Ooh, and Zaya.
Yeah, she's typing or something probably.
If you forget my name, just call for the Lord of Darkness. Prince of Evil, the Emperor, Hotness.
Can I? Oh, wait a minute. I know what I need to do. There we go.
I didn't commit further to that because they have all their sums. Like, I thought that was a bait, that Kai'Sa was going to heal him or he was going to flash something. Like, just out of nowhere, that was just like a super dumb play by the Swain. But yeah, that's why I didn't, like, commit harder to it, because I thought it was a bait.
Enemy killing spree.
Living the dream.
The dream of darkness.
An ally has been slain.
I dance to the beat. The beat called darkness.
Shut down.
Thanks.
Alright, gotcha.
Boring. I'm way more fun now.
Can't turn off the dark.
God, I freaking hate Fizz's stupid ass troll pole.
Yeah.
Just annoying.
Yeah, he's a really annoying little champ. I've got drags coming up in a minute here.
It's daily affirmation.
Safety is boring, Riku. Let's start a fight.
An ally has been slain.
Sucks with Zaya.
Gonna be on drag.
Udyr's here.
Okay.
Life is way more fun.
Okay.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Perfection doesn't exist, except for my hair. Ooh, and Zaya.
If Hecarim was coming, yeah, okay, I was about to say, if Hecarim comes, we can kill this guy. Hecarim, please! God damn it. Come on, man. Alright. Dude is around there somewhere.
Woo!
Your team has destroyed a
so
turret.
good.
Divine Sunder or Hecarim? Oh, I guess that's not that weird, but... we're probably gonna get dove here.
I'm coming. Fizz is coming. Right here. They chase him down, I think.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll just get these.
Oh.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
World's gonna burn.
An ally has been slain.
Amazing.
Guess let's get boots here.
Places look different when we're in charge, me too. More dark matter?
Everywhere. As far as the eye can see.
Your turret has been destroyed.
The universe tends towards me. Dumping it along.
Yeah, he has used. I guess I was thinking of Trinity on him, but yeah, the healing with his
Darkness is the new hot.
W is a good move. She's gonna ult me, maybe. Okay.
I look good. Cosmic.
Better.
An ally has been slain.
Way too far.
An ally has
Used to be a square. Then I embraced the darkness.
Yeah, you might want to, if you can rotate here on a camera.
I can.
I felt like there was just so many people there.
Woohoo! I feel a fight coming.
I mean, Miss Fortune's just like never on the map, so
Darkness, stop. Dancing between the rules.
dude, I've seen so many control wards. I've had like 10 control wards or something so far this game. She dead again? Yeah, of course.
An ally has been slain.
I choose fun.
Sometimes we agents of darkness need a break.
I mean, I don't have ult for this.
I do what I want. No Stargate can say the same.
We're down a person. Yeah, Hecarim's just giving it. It's fine.
I only believe in myself.
The Worlds effect. What, are people playing Miss Fortune a lot at Worlds? I mean, I think Miss Fortune is a good ADC right now. This person just doesn't know how to position.
Ooh. I have two of them down here. Udyr's head in there.
Living the dream.
And, unfortunately, we're just like so weak. Please kill him. Okay, finally got a kill.
Enemy has been slain. been slain.
He died, really? Damn.
Doing the right thing was boring. I'm waiting for fun now.
Never quit power. Yeah, I'm trying.
Safe is for nerds. I do things.
I mean, I think game's winnable for sure. Like, we do have a really strong comp. Misfortune got a couple of kills there, which is good.
Safety is boring, Riku. Let's start fighting.
2 people are bottom.
Can you guys take that? I guess Maokai's got it. I'll come.
Life sucks,
Maokai's got TP.
but it is less complicated.
We can look at it.
We kill Udyr. It's gonna be hard to get Udyr, but
Or Kaisa.
yeah, it's just Hecarim's already on the Udyr, basically.
Life is way more fun when you give up the rules.
Ugh. I'm coming here.
Perfection doesn't exist.
Enemy
Except for my hair.
They just don't do enough damage.
Forget my name, just call for the Lord of
I guess he
Darkness.
didn't even pop. I thought he popped Ghost, but he doesn't even have Ghost.
Has been destroyed. Your inhibitor has been destroyed. An enemy is unstoppable.
It's just too fucking like the ADC diff like just determines so many games no matter right now. I always say bot lane's the most important lane because it just feels like it's just always extreme. Maybe it's just what I noticed, but it seems like there's always one ADC that's like 0-10 and there's always one that's like 10-0. And ADCs just snowball so hard if they get ahead and they're just so worthless when they're behind. Graves is pretty weak. I don't know if I'd say that.
Feels so good.
I mean, he's probably the 3rd option on their team right now, but
Doing my thing.
our Maokai's not doing a ton yet. Fuck. Thought maybe I could get out, but Ignite's too much. Why is he just sitting there? I mean, I guess there's nothing better for them to do. Well, Dragon's coming up, and was coming up in 30 seconds, so I guess that makes sense.
Can't kill evil, but you can. The world's gonna burn.
Okay.
Your turret has been destroyed.
He's dead. Misfortune's just getting run out of the gym.
Ally has been slain.
How did they even get behind us? So look, I thought that was a good play with the Maokai. I'm like, alright, we got the Kaisa, but then I look back and they're just like running all over our base.
A summoner has disconnected. defeat.
Oh, that was a rough one.
Yeah.
God, how long was that game? It was 26 minutes. Kaisa didn't break 10,000 damage, or Misfortune didn't break 10,000 damage. On a Misfortune. It's like literally anytime people fight, you just press R from 1,500 units away if you're not dead. Jesus. Alright. Next game. Have I been watching Worlds? I haven't. I don't know if I'm gonna watch a ton of the like wildcard stuff if it's not like an NA or EU team or maybe South Korea or China, but I assume most of those teams probably qualified. I don't know how it's looking, but I'll watch some Worlds game. I haven't seen it yet. I don't know if Sneaky and Double Lift are doing a any sort of co-streams. Amumu, Leona, Alistar. Yeah, that's what Jason was telling me. Someone was playing a Zac mid. Check that out. Is the movie doing that well? I mean, I know they buffed him fairly recently. Not League of Crafts. That's what I'm looking for. My support sucks, yeah. Seems like we're gonna get a quality player here. Lots of introspection, lots of looking at ways to improve.
As you wish.
It does have a high win rate. They did buff Even Shroud. I mean, that's something that people really like on him a lot because that 10% stacks multiplicatively with his passive, which also gives, what is it, another 10% true damage for magic damage. I mean, Hourglass is pretty legit. It's an expensive support item, but obviously pretty good on him. People are going Hourglass. I mean, I guess you probably have to have Aftershock because he's pretty squishy. It's like if you're going hourglass, why not just go glacial so you can get perfect timing. God, that's such a pain in the ass. I mean, like, Misfortune plus Amumu is very good, but I'm just worried if Zed starts going out of control, it's just gonna be a big problem. More Caitlyn.
Let's dance.
It's not an automatic dodge. Like, it is annoying if they're, like, on point. But half the Caitlyn's don't even level up their trap. Yeah, we do have several, like, ways to get Shin in there. Like, Shin can go on me, or Shin can go on Nocturne to get in there. Yeah, it's like the, we're probably going to be getting pressured early, and Morgana's, like, pretty reasonable against the Amumu. You know, she's got all day to Black Shield somebody against your ult. With, like, Rakan, you can kind of fake her out sometimes with your ultimate. Like, get her to Black Shield one person, then you go for the other person.
I tried being good, but evil just brings out the sparkle in my eyes.
Welcome to Summoner's
We're gonna
Rift.
cheat. Can we cheese? I mean, PTA's good early, I guess. They don't have,
Good guys.
they don't have Ignite.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
So yeah, I mean, almost nothing. You can't just dodge if they just have a good combination bottom, I don't think. Dodges are way too valuable
I'm just helping it along.
in the abstract. Like, I didn't look up the stats on the Misfortune, but the rest of our team looks pretty good.
Minions have spawned.
And the rest of their team is okay. Sort of. Like, Aatrox is good, but Zed can be good. Rakan's really good against Zed. And then Sejuani hasn't been that impressive lately, so... I don't know about making him unpeelable.
Living the dream. The dream of darkness.
Like, if you break the shield, you can still peel him. It makes it more challenging, but she has to be close enough to put it on him when he goes in, and then if she puts it on him, she can't put it on someone else, so...
I'll take you and your confession back to HQ.
Dancing between the rules.
So we want... Might be interested in a Mikhail's. Australia's Mikhail's.
Doesn't exist, except for my hair.
Say it all the time, wish they'd lower the cooldown on Q by like a couple of seconds early. 13 seconds just feels so long for an ability that really doesn't do that much early. I know they changed it because back in the day it used to be fashionable to get like 3 points of Q in lane. Some people would even max Q. But if you do that, you're not maxing W, you're not maxing E, and that's a huge opportunity cost.
Headshot.
I think a lot of the best design choices, like, you have to weigh those opportunity costs. Like, there are multiple builds that could be good, but you have to choose. Shit, God, it's already so annoying, even with just 1 point in her queue. Do I have to get mercs? I mean, I'm getting Mikhails, I don't need mercs.
First love.
Really?
Evil loves me.
Execute.
Brilliant.
The hell was the cooldown on that E? I thought it was like 24 seconds or something at early levels. It seems like it was about the same as my E, which is like 18 seconds. Unless I'm just like mistiming it.
I do what I want. No star.
So I should have a 4-second window as soon as my E comes up, but it feels like I don't.
Safety is boring, dude.
As expected.
I wonder if I'm just supposed to get a Mikhail straight up early on, because I mean, that just ruins Morg. It's good against Sejuani too.
An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain.
I don't apologize.
Pay no attention to the trap.
World's gonna burn.
Oh, she's going now. She dies, right? No! Okay, he got her. Woo.
I am bad.
With the Q.
Breathe because I'm bad.
Okay, are we doing this?
I'm waiting for it now.
Okay, good job.
Enemy killing spree.
Jeez, oh
My
Pete.
name just call for the Lord of Darkness.
Life is way more fun when you give up the rules.
Or I could just get... I don't even think mercs are gonna matter. Like, if I get trapped, I'm just dead. We'll start off with this and see. We might have to get,
I dance to the beat. The beat.
might have to get an item with a little bit more armor.
He's gonna be Roman, so
Yeah. You get, I mean, Locket does ruin Zed too, but it...
Just kidding yourselves.
takes away a bit of my offensive power, but maybe that's... if I can just neutralize some Zed. If Zed doesn't kill somebody with his rotation, he doesn't do anything. That could help save somebody if they get Dorg snared.
The universe tends towards chaos. I'm just helping it along.
Nocturne's almost got his ult, I
The
think.
dream. The dream of darkness.
Yeah, okay. After he gets his blue, he should probably come in. We don't have sums.
I only believe in myself. And
Nice. Thank God, like, Sejuani hasn't come in to clean some of these up. Well, I don't know. Like, Nocturne's still pretty strong. I don't know if Sejuani could have stopped that.
dancing between the roots.
Need to get these stacks. Alright. Sejuani. I know, I'm probably not doing Mikhail's plus Locket, though. I just kind of have to decide if I want to do Locket or not.
yeah, he's dead.
Shut down.
Builds out of the same thing as the other item, Even Shroud, so we'll think about it.
How do the Star Guardians see anything? Their sparkles are
For
so
one
darn
camp.
sparkly.
Yeah, it wasn't worth. Coming. I guess I catch this wave. Catch the last minion, maybe.
Time to face darkness and hot.
Misfortune don't die.
Used to be a square. Then I embraced the darkness.
Alright, I'm coming.
An ally has been slain.
Danger.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Where's Ed's probably gonna come.
Being bad feels so good.
Complete failed top. Used all those resources, gave up Dragon, and he 1v2'd. Aatrox feels like he's just so good against tanks.
I choose fun.
He needs to keep doing bottom, like that's the only time anything good has happened this game is when he ganks bottom. As usual. gank bottom over and over again unless your bot just can't make a play off of it. But especially with a Rakan, you should be able to make a play.
An enemy is unstoppable.
I love people love me.
Yeah, Aatrox is good in general, but I'm still not sure if I'm sold on tanks top being a thing again. I mean, I want to gank it because he's like overexposed, but Shin's so weak right now. Could maybe like 3-man at top.
I am so far past redemption, I am in the fun zone. Population retard. I do what I want. No Stargate can say the same.
I ignited. I'm not sure if that was entirely necessary with all that going on, but
Safety is boring, Miku. Let's start a fight.
okay, so I guess they changed because I just noticed something with Rakan. If I press E on somebody and I can't go immediately, it like keeps it queued until I press it again. And then if I W or something, then it'll automatically use that E. Even if it's been a few seconds. Because like right there, I tried to E over to the, I think Azir.
Sometimes we agents of darkness need a break.
And then he wasn't in range, so then I W'd, and then I didn't click on his ear, but it automatically E'd me over there after that. So there are some skills where if you do it and you're not in range, then it buffers it until you get in a range to give you a little bit of leeway. But it feels like Rakan's leeway is like
Just kidding.
a lot. And especially because if you have a different button input. If you have a different button input, then it doesn't change it, which is kind of weird. I think it's a nerf. Like, if you press W, it should cancel your previous E command. That's what I think. I could see it, like, buffering if it's just E and you're, like, you know, a couple of pixels out of range. That's probably like a good thing. But if you have a different input, I think it should change it. Alright, well they're gonna get that. And they're gonna go top.
I am bad because I'm free, and I am free because I'm bad. I saw stars for a second. That's so dark.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Oh fuck, he's dead too? God damn it.
An ally has been slain. Enemy killing spree.
I'm sure Misfortune probably is complaining. People just, I don't know. Champion's so easy. Like, all you have to do is just not position like garbage. and press R in a fight. I think people just need to play Sivir, I guess. I don't know. She gets a free spell shield, max movement speed, just take Ghost Sivir,
More dark matter.
and just farm.
Matter everywhere. As far as the eye can see.
As all that happened, I didn't see it on camera, but I think Misfortune got Sejuani ulted.
Give up the rules.
Fucking Blasco now. How is this Sejuani healing? That's what I want to know.
I dance to the beat.
Alright. Nocturne, get your pansy ass down here. God damn it. Like, I can heal you. We have honey fruit. Everybody on the enemy team's dead.
Oh well.
Well,
It's gonna get stolen, but
Sejuani. Yeah, probably. Let's see. Hopefully not, but yeah, she's gonna steal it. Alright.
Wow.
Get out, get out, get out.
Evil never looked so hot.
Enemy rampage.
Most good guys are just kidding themselves.
Yeah, Misfortune's probably dead again.
Riku, I did not rescue you from a cold dead planet so that you could laugh. I rescued you so you could hold my mirror and tell me I look good.
Cleaver? Why Black? They have no armor. I don't understand the Black Cleaver over Death Dance here.
The universe is a mess, and I like it. The universe tends towards chaos. I'm just helping it along.
I guess Sejuani does have some armor. I don't know. I mean, it's not like that's not like the whole reason why we're losing, but I feel like Death Dance, especially against something like a Zed, like that's the premier problem right now is Zed and Aatrox. Like having that extra healing seems like it'd be nice.
Light bulbs floating in space, evolving endlessly, so good control. Anyone have chocolate? Living the dream. The dream of
Sejuani's just fucking asking for it.
Has been slain.
travels fast.
Shut down.
Dancing.
Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
Good in car. Perfection doesn't exist, except for my hair. Ooh, inside.
Can't knock, block a settle. With his spell shield, he can block it on himself personally. He can't block it on...
Used to be a
I think he can, yeah.
I embrace the darkness. Woohoo!
Hey, what's up, Todd? Did he get ulted and not block it? Yeah, I think he blocks it on application. So he should be able to do it if Zed opens with his ult on him. Yeah, Zed has to hit him with a shuriken first. Oh, well, I mean, you're saying about the Death's Dance. Yeah, but he can still do quite a bit of damage, though, even without the ult. I don't think Cleaver is as useful here as Death's Dance would be. Because he's still going to have to be in there, like, getting hit a lot. Holy shit! So infuriating. Literally 4 fucking seconds of CC.
We kill them all.
I hope so, yeah. Yeah, we did get them all except for Aatrox. Who's throwing up the F? I don't know. Probably Misfortune. Can we get down here?
Let's destroy everything they hold.
Shen doesn't have his ult. Where his ult's going? He's got the fucking bullshit item here again. Really? I didn't notice he had Edge of Night.
Dang.
Thanks, Riku. Real cool. Ooh, darkness is the new hotness.
Watched a lot of videos today on soft inting and win trading.
Has been destroyed.
Well, it depends. Yeah, I mean, it's like, it's not obvious unless it's obvious. Like, yeah, but... The thing is, when a lot of people are talking about that, when, like, challenger players are talking about that, that's a different kind of thing from what's happening in, like, at Masters level play. No one win trades under Masters, right? Is the whole purpose, like, the only way that that really works consistently is if you can guarantee you're going to be in the same lobbies a lot.
But it is less complicated.
It really doesn't happen to any degree that's worth measuring under Masters. And it doesn't even work over a long period of time. It's really just to get you that,
Inhibitor is respawned.
you know, few games you might need to get into Masters or Grandmasters. It's not like a long-term strategy. It's just to get you a couple of wins. So it happens in like less than 1% of games played. Yeah, I mean, it is difficult. That's why they're trying to figure out automatic ways to detect when people are doing that in the system to try to stop it. But yeah, like, because you don't want to punish people for just having a bad game. Rakan's dead. I'm gonna burn out.
Enemy
The CC is so
kill.
fucking long, man. I mean, I know that's their whole thing. Morg didn't even hit me with a Q. I guess that was just Sejuani. I guess I should have just gotten Mercs. Yeah, but I mean, what's the point of what you're saying? How they can enforce it or not? Like, stuff against it. Like, they're trying to figure out ways to do it, but the problem is there's so many false positive reports, or false negative, whatever. Basically, where people just report other people for intentionally feeding, but they're not. They're just, like, actually just having a bad game. Because so many players are inconsistent, especially below, like, Platinum. Below Diamond, people just have really good games and people just have really bad games, and they don't know how to stop, like, feeding, even if they're trying to win.
World's gonna burn.
Like, they don't know how to adjust their play to stop continually dying and getting snowballed on. And you don't want to punish people for just having bad games. Like, the punishment is you lose elo, and you go down to, like, lower ranks. But that's how the game's designed to be played. It's like, people are gonna lose a lot of games. Most people are gonna lose, you know, 50% of their games. God.
So tanky.
So yeah, I mean, Riot's quite, and they don't have, like, you know, the ability to hire so much staff to look at every single game where somebody gets reported for intentionally feeding, right? They probably get, like, almost literally 1 million reports a day. So it's how do you develop automated systems? I mean, obvious one that they have is where people are just AFK in the fountain, right? Or they just, like, literally leave the game. Like, those are obvious sort of catches. But just for the people that are, like, running around in the jungle, like... You know, what does that mean? You could look at, like, proximity to teammates, but... You know, do you really want to punish split pushers? If someone just, like, rage splits? I mean, so, you're just never going to be able to catch all of it. I mean, they are losing elo. Yeah, it's in Challenger, what Dog is saying. Like, you gotta remember that, like, again, this is a very, very small amount of the population doing it to break very specific thresholds, right? To get into Masters, to go from Masters to Grandmasters, or Grandmasters to Challenger. Because the queue times, you can exploit it because the population is so small. So, like, if there's only, you know, 50 people at any given time that are playing in a Challenger level queue, then it's virtually guaranteed if you queue at the same time, you're going to get in the same game. Yeah, people will bet on the games too. Yeah, but it's like, it's a very, it's just not a relevant problem for the vast majority of the population. Jesus Christ. This misfortune is freaking worthless, man. Can't even give me a jump. I mean, not that it's gonna matter, but it's like, man, it's like so basic. Your Rakan's running away from something, you're very close to him. Like, just take one step back and give me a jump. I guess I should have got Mercs this game. I don't know, like, it just feels like sometimes tenacity just doesn't mean anything. You still die while you're CC'd. But being CC'd for 3 or 4 seconds, like dropping that down by 1 second would be really useful. She did block the ult, yeah. But yeah, like in Korea, in pro games, yes, it's a thing. I mean, should Koreans, like, should challengers, you know, have their own sort of tribunal? I mean, I think the way to really do this, and I've said this over and over again, is let the players figure it out, or you use the players as part of your system. It doesn't have to be the last word on whatever, but instead of just the AI, use players. Let players judge it. So you have the reporting system, but let players look at the reports, like the old tribunal that they had. Are you going to get a lot of false positives? Yes, but it's something.
How much LP did you lose that one?
I didn't even notice. 15?
Jeez, I lost 19.
Maybe less. I don't know. I'm at 44.
Yeah.
Not sure. Yeah, it's rough out there. Yeah, especially because challengers, the thing is, when you're looking at this stuff, like, humans can do things like look at an op.gg or whatever, and they can spot trends that AI isn't going to be able to put together right now. Like, oh, they're queued with this person, this many games. Oh, like, you know, these types of performances. But I mean, still, it's going to be, are people going to watch video replay of stuff for a tribunal? And the answer is probably no. Right? Like, that takes too much time. And yes, if someone is very good at inting, or very good at, like, soft inting, right? Just, like, using a skill shot on the wrong person in a team fight, or just subtly not doing the correct strategy in a team fight, right? Like, being just a little bit out of position, you know, starting a fight that is questionable. You know, there are a lot of ways you can very subtly do it, so it's just really hard to regulate people that are insidiously barely trying to throw games, like baiting your team into a bad fight. Because again, those are just mistakes that normal people can make. I think a tribunal system, I wouldn't be opposed to it, especially like at higher levels. But yeah, I mean, it's a really difficult problem for Riot, because people see that as a kind of favoritism if they let streamers like have a different reporting system. Even though they are different, right? Like, they are the face of League for the most part, is high elo people. Whether it's pro players or high level streamers. But, you know, little Jimmy down in Silver is going to be bitching all over the Reddit forums if Tower 1, you know, gets to ban someone for, like, win trading in his game, and then little Jimmy feels like he's getting win traded on, even though he's not. He's just going to feel like it, because he's going to be like, my bot lane went 0-10, and I report him, and he doesn't get banned, so why should Tower 1 be able to get people banned for going 0-10? Right? Like, the optics of it are just going to look bad for, like, the average player. So, it's going to look like favoritism. Even though it's a different situation in high elo, and really, like, those players matter more than little Jimmy. Like, that's just the truth of the matter. If there's, like, 20,000 people, not, like, in life, in general, right? But in terms of, like, impact on the League community, streamers matter more than, like, individual players. Like, as far as one-on-one. Now, collectively, they don't, but anyways. It gets complicated. But yeah, there's just not a good answer to it. Identifying it, but also, like, who has the authority to kind of carry it out. They tried to do Champions Queue, and that didn't work out, right? Where you have high-elo people that have a track record of good conduct, and you can't get in there as riffraff, right? So you cannot be in there as Smurfs. You know, people have to know who you are. And so that stops a lot of win trading in theory because you have to play on your main account. You can't play on a Smurf. But the problem with that is I think, I don't remember all the problems with that, but I've heard that's basically dead. It's the queue times. It was just like so insane. You can't fix it. It's an unfixable problem. Like to permanently make it to where nobody win trades.
Let's dance.
No, I'm not big enough to be stream sniped. I mean, I probably have been. Maybe at one point when I was getting 500 to 1,000 viewers, but I mean, the highest I've capped out is low diamond. Like, these things don't happen, like, that often to people that are below masters. Again, it's not like, it's like, has it happened, you know, in the 7,000 games I've played on stream? Probably at some point, but it's not common at all, even for smaller streamers. Honestly, it doesn't happen that much to most high elo people. It's just like the really popular streamers where people know who their account, like, they're really well known, who they are. That just comes with the territory of having a huge spotlight on you. You know, again, the best thing they've come up with to try to fix it is Champions Queue. Because you can't smurf. So there's no anonymity, and there's basically like a special code of conduct, right? If you do shit that's shady or that's not good, if you end games, basically people can get you kicked out of Champions Queue. But it didn't work. People didn't want to mess with the queue times or, you know, whatever else is going on in there. As far as I understand it. So it's a difficult problem. Yeah, I mean, like, one of the main problems is that, like, to this entire thing and why a lot of this works is when you get to the very top level of things, like, the level of play is so high, it just gets so much astronomically higher, the people who are at the top, and it's such a small percentage of the population, right? I think even, like, once you get to, like, Diamond 3 or Diamond 2, it's like 1% of the population or less that you're just trying to split up. When you have these small communities, it leads to a lot of problems with matchmaking. Like, matchmaking's just not designed for it. So you're gonna have really long queue times in general, and then when you go to an even smaller community, when you try to go down to Champions Queue, you know, you're talking like 100 people or something.
I suppose I have eternity to think about that.
Then it's a super small queue. And it's like, okay, well, I could have higher quality games, you know, without the win traders, potentially, or the enters, but I might have to wait an hour for this queue. Not only is that boring for myself, but that's boring for my viewers, right, if I'm a content creator. So I don't want to do that. And that's why a lot of people smurf also, is so they get lower queue times. Yeah, it is 100% playing with the same people over and over again. If you're up near the top. People will bitch about it if it's more diverse, right? If someone's like, oh my god, who is this nobody? Or, oh my god, why am I playing with this D1 player, D2 player if they're in Challenger? It's just like ultra first world problems. People that are in like super high elo. Is Worlds in America? I think it is. Yeah, it's somewhere in America. I'm not sure where. The championship is. I don't know if everything Usually they switch the venue every round. For whatever reason, that sounds weird, but
World gonna burn.
seems like they changed cities or changed something. So yeah, it's just a problem that's like really hard for like people that are trying to corrupt it. I mean, the thing is, give them their own little policing system that's different. Like, I think that's what it is. Put more resources in it. Yeah, you can't like regulate every single game if there are millions of reports, but for people that are Masters Plus, Riot should maybe have a squad of people that they devote to looking at those games a lot more carefully. Again, little Jimmy and Silver is gonna complain about that, but Riot could like do that almost in secret, right? Just deal with those reports faster. But that's really all it is they just have to put, just either get the community itself do a tribunal to do more regulation of it, or just pay more people to look at it.
First blood. An enemy has been slain.
Darkness is the new hot.
Ghana is a pain in the ass. I think I have a good win rate against her overall. I mean, we were smashing them bottom for a while there, right? Like, every time Nocturne went bottom, it was either all sums or double kill. I think we double killed him twice, and then we just lost so much momentum when he went top and got double killed by the Aatrox. Like, that was really one of the defining plays. We lost so much momentum off of that, because they got Dragon, obviously Aatrox got 2 kills bottom, and I think they broke the bottom tower. Got multiple plates and broke the tower off of that too. And then I'm just like sitting around with an ult, just being wasted also. Like, I think I had my ult, flash, ignite, like I had everything ready, off cooldown, and I just didn't get to use it for like another 2 minutes. And every one of my ults should be a kill. But we just didn't have the power to do it because their jungler was bottom and ours wasn't. So, just a massive lapse in judgment. There were a lot of other things that went wrong in that game, but that was, in my mind, one of the really huge moments. Okay, I actually hit her.
Save it for nerds. I do danger.
Oh, this Morg is like not blocking.
Perfection doesn't exist.
Are you gonna be able to get both of them? No. Yeah, it's probably a good.
Living the dream. The dream of darkness.
Aatrox does have huge 1v2. Yeah, and I mean, the Shin was down so much. This is why you don't gank for a losing lane, and why you really don't ever gank for top. I mean, he's gonna... Why would you cancel that? Okay. What the hell he's thinking?
I only believe in myself. And
Oh, yeah. Oh, damn it. Well, we got double flashes.
I don't apologize for doing my thing.
I mean, Yasuo's missing. The fuck? Okay, thank God Yasuo didn't rotate. That would have been a disaster.
Guys, we're just
Oh yeah.
She's gonna have this bullshit coming up soon. We gotta keep an eye on that.
An ally has been slain.
Fucking Yorick's such a piece of shit. So worthless.
Whoa, I saw stars for a second. Some dark.
I mean, I can't do anything top against Darius. I guess we're just gonna perma push bottom.
I am bad because I'm free, and I am free because I'm bad.
Isles remember. It's good to see you.
I mean, honestly, maybe not a bad move. I know he's doing it to troll, but if he's just gonna, like, turbo feed top, maybe it's better just to try to push these plates bottom. And just break both lanes and just give Darius an empty lane.
Used to be a square, and I am
If the option is that versus him going, you know, 0-8 top, then I guess we'll take that. Well, that was a good strategy back in the day, but
Enemy has been slain.
Careful. Never mind.
these plates changed it.
between the rules.
Makes it so hard to, like, take the towers quickly. Okay, well, hopefully that gave him a little juice box. He got a couple of kills. I don't think people keep saying people have been saying League is dying since like 2013. League is not dying. It might have slightly less viewership in the West than it did overall. It's still extremely popular in the East. I mean, he might be getting pissed, but he's also getting paid like millions of dollars every year. It's like there are plenty of people that, you know, work an office job or work in a warehouse or whatever that wish they could get paid $1 million a year to get pissed at a video game. So, like, it is a stressful job as a content creator, but...
Unstoppable.
Now, could he be playing something else? Fuck. Well, that was bad.
Enemy double kill.
She never ulted. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't have tried to force that. I mean, I didn't like, she got traded on really hard. And I thought maybe she would be able to go in and get a kill after I knocked up the Misfortune, but... Because I feel like we're ahead because we've made so many good things happen bottom, but Samira doesn't have any of those kills and she's behind 20 CS, so she's not ahead personally by that much. I guess she is a little bit in terms of items, but really, he activated it before the wave was crashing, so she killed it, and it didn't get a charge in. Freaking unbelievable. Why would you do that? It's so dumb.
Your team has destroyed.
Please don't die again, Samira. You going in for the 1v2, bud? Yeah. It's weird. Didn't work out.
Rampage.
I do what I want. No Star Guardian can say the same.
Child and adult traits. Accurate.
Your turret has been destroyed.
We actually, Sandra and I don't drink that much unless we have company. And when we do have company, it's like 1 or 2 drinks typically. We actually don't drink that much.
Double kill.
Oh my god.
Oh, Yorick's going now. 1v2 may be considered. I don't think that's soft inting. I think Samira's just bad. I think what most people call inting is not inting. It's just people not being as good as other people. Like, that's it. I think it's basically just like, it's like, yes, it does happen some, but it's one of those things that becomes like conspiratorial, where it's like anytime anything happens, everyone thinks that it's this specialized thing. It's like insider trading in stocks, right? It's like, does that happen some? Yeah. Does every single time a stock behaves in a way that's like not the way that someone wants it to go, does that mean that it's insider trading? No.
An ally has been slain.
Perfection doesn't exist. Check my hair.
It's like, does the government have people assassinated sometimes? Probably, yeah. Right? But does that mean that every single time somebody dies under mysterious circumstances, it's the government trying to assassinate them to cover up some kind of reptilian, like, subplot? Or Illuminati or something like that? It's like, no. She's probably gonna, like, cue me over a wall here, potentially.
Shut down. Dominating.
I mean, Morg's shadowing us. Alright, y'all got him now. We got a cannon. Who the fuck? Oh, Morgana's tanking it. She didn't even take damage off that last shot. What? Huh. I don't get why people do dumb shit, because they're bad. Like, that's why. Because not everybody's a challenger player. I mean, they're bad by, like, challenger or pro standards, right? The thing is, like, they're still very, very far above average, though. Right? Like, Platinum's like the top 10%. I mean, it's just a matter of perspective sometimes. Even high-level people can do dumb stuff. I mean, why do NFL players drop wide open passes that hit them in the helmet, basically, or hit them in the chest, hit them in the hands? You just fuck up sometimes. Why do quarterbacks throw interceptions? But yeah, I mean, some stuff is like pretty dumb. I mean, again, people, a lot of League is just inconsistency. People have really good games and people have really bad games, and they don't know how to stop when they have bad games. They just get too emotional about it. They're not thinking straight. Or they just literally don't know how to change gears. They only know how to be aggressive. Like this Samira's probably thinking, I'm playing Samira. If I can get in close and 1v1 this Misfortune, but she's like not tabbing and looking at items.
Ally has been slain.
She doesn't understand just how far ahead that Misfortune was at the time.
I can't see anything. Their sparkles are so darn sparkly.
Shut down.
Well, no, it's not that. It's just like people just literally don't know how to adjust the limits, right? It's like, yes, in theory, Samira should beat the Misfortune if she gets in close at many item like thresholds, but not when she's that far behind. A lot of people just don't know how to recalibrate, or don't press tab enough, or whatever it is. I mean, some people do like actually try to enter give up, like this Yorick early on. But some people just don't know. They're just not switching gears, they're not paying attention.
Uh-oh.
We really not get a single fucking kill off of that? What? Unbelievable. I mean, I know she's got Hourglass, but like... It's gonna be a fucking triple charge blowout. Not burning out? No, I'm good.
Gonna go stare in the mirror. It's
An
due.
enemy has been slain. Your team has destroyed
Baron's up in a moment.
World's gonna burn.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Blazing by fire. Oh, I look good in dark. This place will look different when we're in charge, Riku. More dark matter? As far as the eye can see.
Just reset. No, we need to roll out.
Ally has been slain.
No, I don't think we want to fight him, man. We don't want to fight him.
Self-control.
Darius has fucking ult. And passive and all that shit ticking, man. Okay. Ghost, ult. Down a person. She almost got resets. Okay. Alright, Yorick is pressuring bottom.
Has destroyed a turret.
Damn it, the fucking cannon. So annoying. Like, who thought of that? Like, let's put the cannon out of range so it can't actually siege in a meaningful way when it's got Baron.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Alright, let's get a reset. One Trick's Oriana, I mean, it's my same thought as usual about X high elo player that plays random weird off meta shit.
Doing the right
It's like,
thing.
good for them.
Boring. I'm way more
It
fun
can
now.
work. It's just not going to be for everybody. I mean, I've tried Ori support before. She has an interesting kit for it, but... I just don't think the numbers are there. I think she's just going to get blasted most of the time. But the Baron buff cannon won't die to a tower. Yeah, I don't think it is neutral, because that's not the point. Like, you're not trying to preserve your minions when you're sieging. I mean, maybe, but, like, it's much, much more important, I think, to be able to actually use the minions to tank and to take the tower. And it's not helping you do that.
Riku, I did not
They're probably all in there, man. Be careful.
I rescued you.
Wait
so
on
you
Yorick.
look in my mirror and tell me I look good.
I mean, back when you could banner the cannons, obviously that was OP. But, I mean, yeah, you want the cannons to be at, like, because right there, we could have taken that tower a lot faster middle a couple of minutes ago if that cannon would have stepped up. I mean, like, the purpose, I guess, is if they have extremely good wave clear, you can maybe sit back with the cannon and it's going to chip away slowly at a tower. Like, that's probably what they're going for, is to try to help you out against, like, Anidias and stuff like that, but I just don't think it's meaningful enough. Yeah, let's just roll out. I need to probably get this. What are we doing? Let's...
Living the dream.
Are they gonna come?
I can't auto from that angle. Yeah. So close. Oh. She is so close to ult. How did I get that kill?
Tower.
Oh, tower.
Yeah.
Still up.
4 dead.
Eh,
Might be able to win off of that.
that's funny shit.
Well, I don't know about
Place.
that, Yorick. Oh yeah, there's no towers. Okay, yeah, it's No, you don't, but you don't always have melee in range to take the tower. Like, you're saying you have melee in range to take the tower, but there are a lot of cases where you don't, where they clear that out. Right? Like, we didn't there middle. And if it moved into melee range, we would have been able to take the tower. I guess it just seems weird, like, that they make it range so it's not, like, too powerful. That they're buffing something, that they're making something look buff to actually nerf it. I think they're just trying to think we want to give it more range so that it's more difficult for people to wave clear, but I just don't think it's executing on what they're trying to get it to do. Alright, man.
Alright, man. Yeah.
Well, good games. That was a good one to end on.
Yeah, you too.
I'll see you. Have a good one.
You too.
I just don't... Yeah, but that's not their intent. I don't think that's their intent. That's what I'm saying. Like, you shouldn't be trying to give them breathing room. Like, it should be very punishing if the enemy gets a Baron. Right? Like, and the stated goal of those Baron minions, it is supposed to help you push. Right? Because they lowered the amount of stats that you get overall off of Baron. Because it used to just give you, like, insane-ass stats. And it used to passively buff up every minion on the map. It used to make them, like, a little bit stronger, I think, when you had it. But they're like, no, we want this to be very concentrated and deliberate, and players have to be there to unlock that sort of power, right? So it empowers the minions that you're actually close to, and you get far less bonus stats than you used to. So the goal is to make it extremely difficult to defend if you have Baron minions into a tower. So I don't think their design is, hey, let's nerf the cannon minion compared to normal cannon minions by giving it extra range. Like, I don't think that's their intent. I think the intent is so that you have something that outranges a tower so you can chip away at it if they have a lot of wave clear. If they have an Anivia, a Ziggs, or something like that. So it's supposed to be, like, strong. It's supposed to be good at siege. But my argument is that it's not in a lot of circumstances because you need it to be able to soak tower shots. Like, they're seeing the fact that it doesn't get hit by towers as an advantage, but I'm saying that's a disadvantage. I mean, you're kind of, like, it seems like you're admitting that it also is a disadvantage, but that's the intent of the design is to make the Baron cannon weaker than a normal cannon in terms of sieging, and I don't think that's their intent. I think that's just a consequence of, like, not thinking that through. Not understanding just how useful it is to have a tower, or to have a cannon that's soaking tower shots. I think it's more useful than outranging most of the time. It just doesn't do enough damage. Like, when it was initially released, when you could turn it into like a banner minion, you could banner it, then yes, it was really good because it would kill the tower in like 8 shots or something. But now just this little dinky like 200 damage a shot to towers or whatever it is kind of weak. The normal minions are tougher, yeah. That's what I'm saying. That makes sense. It just the range on the cannon just doesn't make sense to me. Like, if that's what they're trying to do. No, you are correct. It does do more damage than a cannon, but what I'm saying is that the most important part of a cannon minion is typically that it soaks tower shots so you can actually siege. Like, yes, it does more damage to the tower than a normal cannon minion, but it doesn't soak the tower shots. So the enemy, like, doesn't have to clear it as fast. They can clear just, you know, the melee and the typical range minions and leave up that thing and deal with that, right? They can say, all right, we're going to let this thing do, like, you know, whatever it's going to do, 800 damage to this tower. But that's going to buy us 30 seconds, right? So the enemy's going to have to waste an additional 30 seconds standing here, you know, waiting for the next wave to come in to crash to get the tower, which is a big deal. Well, yeah, man. I mean, it's like 2 in the morning, so yeah, you missed it. Okay, again, I mean, we're kind of splitting hairs. We're talking about intent here, but, you know, I don't think the intent of the design is to make it weaker. That's my interpretation of it. Baron is supposed to be rewarding. You are supposed to be able to take towers because it's very, very risky to do a Baron. So many games are lost where people throw at Baron. one of the riskiest plays, if not the riskiest kind of standard play you can do, are plays around Baron. So something that's super high risk like that should have a high reward. But the intent, no, I don't think that, I mean, in my opinion, I don't think it's enough. I mean, is it enough or not? I'm not sure. It's just, it's not consistent. That's my point, is it's not a consistent buff. Like, the range is not good. That's what I'm saying. Like, the rest, the philosophy is it's high risk, high reward to do Baron, and you should be able to siege better when you have Baron. But giving the cannon minion more range makes it less useful in more situations. I guess. I mean, it's purely speculative. Like, they're not going to change it, probably. I just think that it's a design flaw that they didn't account for, that they thought it would be more useful if it was, like, it just gives you more diversity in your siege is probably what they're thinking, that you have something that's longer range that can poke at towers. You know, if someone has like a Ziggs or a Nivea or some kind of clear, then having something that outranges the towers seems like it's good. But I'm saying that scenario doesn't happen as much as a scenario where a team has to wait for an additional wave to crash before they can take a tower because the cannon won't soak tower shots. It won't get into range. So more often than not, the team that has the Baron, it's a disadvantage in more situations than it's an advantage because you have to wait and waste 30 seconds of your time on another wave. That gives the enemy team, you know, more time for people to spawn, to get back up, to go defend the tower, to rotate to defend a tower. It means that you can't be pushing a side lane. You can't get back timings for your items to go, you know, prepare for a dragon or whatever the case is. It's just taking more time is bad. My solution would be just take away the range. Just take away the range on the cannon. It's just like every other minion. It just has higher stats. It has more survivability. And it crashes into the tower just like it usually does. I just don't think the range, like, is serving the meaningful purpose that they think that it's serving. I think it's a disadvantage in more cases than it's an advantage. Okay. But anyways, that's going to be it. Thank y'all very much for tuning in. As always, I appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow, probably around 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't think that's what they're going for, man. Like, I understand what you're saying, that it is weaker, and I agree that it's weaker, but I think it's not deliberate. I think it's a design flaw to make it weaker. I mean, you could say that. You could say, well, they created this bad design for the cannon in order to weaken the power of Baron. I think if they really wanted to just weaken the power of Baron and they were doing it consciously, they would just lower the stats on everything overall, right? They would just lower what the Baron buff does to all the minions. I think it's just a design flaw on the cannon for the, you know, numerous reasons I've iterated. If they wanted to make it weaker, they would consciously just make the buff weaker, I think it's unintentional. But anyways, okay. That's going to be it. Thanks. Have a good day, and we'll see everybody next time.